conversation went.
Yeah, we're trying to understand it all. But what I would say is yes, tell your boyfriend that if you want to talk to somebody else because you think they're a nice person, just tell them, hey, I think this is a nice person. I'd like to talk to him. I don't think you're going on dates with the other guy. I just think you need to,
just as a
but
friend.
you need to be open with your boyfriend and
This,
say, hey, I would like to
excuse
talk
me,
to this person.
mud rabbits,
Womanly advice.
mud rabbits.
What?
This and why I didn't get his phone number? I was there with my parents, not around them. Why? I was like, that's weird.
Well, I would think it's weird that you wouldn't want your parents to know.
I told my dad in the car I was about to get his phone number around you guys, and my dad was saying, who cares? I don't care. Like
Okay.
I thought they were care that I got somebody's phone number as a boy. I thought they were care.
You're not gonna. That's good that they're not telling you. They're not telling you who you should talk to and who you shouldn't talk to. That's good.
And
let me ask. Noelle, I got another question for you.
And so Mud Rabbits, it was the first day I saw this guy. I really want to get to know him better, and that's why I'm sorry. I don't want to get his phone number so soon like I was about to, but my brain just thinks and think.
I want your perspective on something, Noelle.
Yes.
And I want you to give me your full opinion.
Yes.
When you're in a relationship with somebody, I ask this question to a lot of people because everybody's got different answers. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, what do you consider cheating? What is cheating? What would be cheating on your boyfriend?
Cheating on my boyfriend is to talk to another boy behind his back and say, "Ooh, I like this boy."
And yeah.
So why would me and Mudrabbit tell you that you should tell your boyfriend everything that's going on?
Because I won't cheat on his back.
Yeah, and I think he deserves to know because he's your boyfriend. And you call him your boyfriend.
Excuse me.
Okay, I have a question. What if your boyfriend says he didn't like you doing that? What would your reaction be? Have you thought that far ahead?
My reaction be tell him as a friend. We are friends, and yeah, I'm just trying to know this guy.
So your reaction is that you're going to go ahead and do it, right? Even if he doesn't like you doing it, you're going to go ahead and do it.
Jacob, stop. Don't look at me that way. Don't look at me that way, Jacob. Excuse me,
I asked you
that.
If he tells you, because this is a relationship you have because you call him your boyfriend. So there's a relationship there. You have to respect that, and he has to respect it. And by respecting it, you have to be open and honest. Now, if you go to him and you say, look, I'd like to talk to this guy because he's really nice and I met him. What if your boyfriend says, no, I don't want you to do that? Are you going to do it anyway? Or are you going to respect his wishes and remain his girlfriend?
What the heck? Why is this conversation bringing this up right now?
Because you brought it up. You brought it up.
Noelle, this is your conversation when you told us what you were doing this weekend.
And this is the moral.
When you told us that you went to this class last month.
Excuse me. My boyfriend's not jealous. I can see he's not jealous.
Say he was. I said,
no.
What if?
Well, wait
If
a
he
minute.
were to say to you that he doesn't want you talking to other guys, are you going to do it anyway?
Well, and also you told us you didn't bring this up to him yet. So how do you
Yeah.
know he's not jealous about this yet?
Exactly.
Because I know him.
You think you know him.
I'm a boy and I don't know boys. And I've been around enough girls in my life where I would pretend to know girls, but I don't know anything about girls.
There's things
What
I do know one thing about men. They want respect above all else. They want peace and they want respect.
Even that
And
depends
if
on the
you
man.
don't give them that,
Even that
what
depends
is
on the
it?
man.
Yeah, but most men, most good men, they want respect and they want peace.
True.
Excuse
So
me.
you don't lie and you don't try to twist the truth because that diminishes the relationship. You should always be open.
The reason I brought that question up to you, Noelle, is because I actually asked Simon this question the other day because I have a different answer than a lot of other people do. Cheating, in my eyes, is anything that I would feel guilty about.
Porn bombing. Porn bombing is really a cheat way.
That would also be cheating to me.
Yeah.
But anything I would feel guilty about that I have to keep away from my significant other, to me, is cheating.
Yeah.
Technically.
Excuse
in my
me.
head.
Yeah, if you can't
Excuse
talk
me.
to them, if you can't talk to them about what's going on,
But let me
it's
give
not-
you an example for
Mudrabbit.
But let me give you another.
Mudrabbit.
Noelle, hold on a second. Noelle.
Mudrabbit.
Let
Noelle, hold
Jacob
on a
finish.
Simon's answer was they kiss and stuff in Europe, and he's more comfortable kissing. He'll kiss another girl and not feel bad about it. He could hold hands with another person walking down the street and not feel bad about it. But until it comes to having relations with another person, that's the only time he feels bad about it. And that's different for me. And that's why I said everybody's got a different answer to this question. And that's why I was wondering what yours was. That's why I asked you the question, though.
Excuse me, mud rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
Should I on Friday? Should I tell him I have going out with these
No,
boys are
hold on. You don't tell him I'm going out with them. You ask him, how would you feel if I went out with them? You give him that respect to give you his opinion.
And also, we were talking about two situations. You were talking about a person that you met at a class that you were possibly going to join. And then you talked about a person that you used to go to school with that's autistic. So you're talking about two situations,
yes,
two different guys that you haven't brought up yet. So I would say one at a time, and I would bring it up before the day before you're already scheduled to go with the other guy on a date to a play.
I wouldn't wait for the day before. I'd do it as soon as possible. That way, if you have to cancel,
that's why I would
give
say
the other guy time.
Do it before Friday.
Yeah.
Do it before you and your boyfriend go out, because what if your boyfriend cancels Friday? What if your boyfriend
cancel?
You don't know that.
What if he was upset? What if he felt crossed because you were talking to somebody else? Maybe
his
that hurt
girlfriend.
his feelings.
You asked my opinion. I'm telling you,
and we're not being mean
to do it.
And we're not being mean to you at all, Noelle.
No.
We totally respect you, and we want you to be as happy as you could be in any situation. We're not saying any of this to be mean. We're just telling you the healthiest thing that would lead to the least stress.
Excuse me, Jacob. Do you really tell your girlfriend this? Do you actually tell your girlfriend?
I tell my girlfriend
that
everything.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah, and I tell my guy everything.
And
so Tiffany said this to you in the chat, Noelle. She said, "Go with what you feel in your gut, but it's always best to be open."
Yeah.
Mudrabbits. What about if you were going out with some other
Okay, let me put it
boy?
this way. Let me put it this way. I would not. Period. I would cut it
Why?
off at the knees because I'm already committed to a man. And it would be a great disrespect to him for me to go out with another guy. He's the person, you're the person that you're going to spend your life with has to be your best friend. Someone you can tell your heart to. If you can't do that, they're not your best friend. And if you can't be open and honest, they're not your best friend.
Mudrabbit, you're saying this guy's not my best friend.
No, I'm saying your boyfriend or whoever it is you choose. I'm giving you a life lesson right now. It doesn't have to be with this guy, but whoever it is you choose to spend your life with, who you choose to marry and live with, if they're not your best friend, it's not the best relationship. You have to be able to tell them everything that's on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me?
So my question to you would be, your boyfriend, how much do you love and respect him?
I don't know right now. I'm sorry. I can't answer that here.
Okay. And it could
That's
be
okay.
you're still feeling out your relationship with your boyfriend that you currently have, and
Yeah.
you're still trying to figure out who's right for you, which is totally fine too. All we're saying is to make sure that whoever you're with, you're open with them, and you're okay to talk about it the same way you're able to talk about it with like me or Mudrabbit.
You have to
There's
be
no reason,
honest.
because I mean you don't know me and Mudrabbit better than
Excuse
you know
me?
your boyfriend, right?
Excuse me? Me and my boyfriend got into a little bit of a argument at my house, Mudrabbit.
Well, that's besides the point, sweetie. I'm sure that's not over this dynamic.
And it
No.
also shouldn't make a difference on how you decide how to move
Exactly.
forward in this dynamic.
And Mudrabbit, and he actually walked out of my house and saying I am gonna break up with you, but me, but but me and him are not texting. We are taking a break from each other, but on Friday he wants to go to this play with me. So what? I'm sorry.
If you guys are on a break, make sure to let him know what's going on. You know?
Excuse me, Mudrab. I just don't understand like these.
Well, this is
Him.
proper etiquette and protocol for a relationship. And the relationship will depend on how badly you want it and how well you foster it.
Just reverse the situation.
So,
Yeah. Put yourself in his shoes.
Explain it to her how it would work if the boyfriend would happen to be talking to somebody else. I think it needs to come from your mouth. I can't say it. You got to say it. What I was trying to get Mudrabbit to say was,
what I
was trying to get Mudrabbit to say is, could you imagine if your boyfriend told you, hey, by the way, after Friday, I'm going to a play with this girl on Saturday, and there's also this other girl I've been talking to that I kind of want to get her number. How would you feel about it?
First, I get that heat up the back of my neck, and then when it hit my eyebrows, I would be pissed.
Mudrabbit, can you explain this to me? So how would I feel when my boyfriend is doing that to me?
Yeah.
Explain.
No, I'm asking you. I mean, me, I'd be upset. I'd be upset if my guy came home and said that he's going to be seeing this girl on Friday and Saturday that he's going to see this other girl.
Get them out of the house.
He'd come home to find, honey, he'd come home to find all his crap out on the lawn.
Really? Are you serious, Mudrabbits?
I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Are you serious? And
it
why?
wasn't another
Why
girl either. It was something a little less dramatic, but he pissed me off.
Excuse me. Tell me. Why why are you wait why are you staying with him right now? You kicked him out of the house one time.
No, I didn't kick him out of the house. I asked him to clean his closet for 2 solid months, and he was throwing his clothes and his shoes in the bottom of the closet. And we lived on the second floor. And he came home, and all his clothes and shoes were down on the ground on the first floor, hanging over the balcony.
Gonzo got the comment of the night.
What's that?
You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
Right.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Mudrabbit. I'm saying, I don't understand why is my boyfriend decided to come on Friday and we are taking a little break. I'm confused. I'm
because
sorry.
He's over his temper tantrum, and he's assuming everything is just normal, and he's taking
We don't
you
even
out.
know. We don't even know the situation if it was
Yeah.
a temper tantrum. But I would say he still wants to work things out with you, and that's why he's trying to set up a date on Friday.
Yep. So that's why it's a bad idea to be seeing the other guys right now.
Exactly. And that's why we pitched that scenario. How would you feel if your boyfriend was talking to 2 other girls? How would you feel about that, Noelle? If he told you on Friday night, like you were thinking about telling him, if he told you on Friday night when you guys were out on the date, hey, by the way, tomorrow night I'm going to go to a play with a different girl. And also, I'm thinking about getting this other girl's number. How would you feel about that?
I said what I feel about that. I would feel like it is your life, not my life. Go ahead, get
No.
I
No. That's a cop out. How would you feel? Would you be angry? Would you cry? Would you be upset?
No, I wouldn't be upset. I would be like, case.
You'd be okay with it? So why do you still call him your
Yes.
boyfriend?
How do you feel about your boyfriend right now? Prior to him say he doesn't say any of those things. Could you see yourself marrying your boyfriend? Could you see yourself spending the rest of your life with your boyfriend?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, then is he really your boyfriend? You call him your boyfriend?
I don't know. Oh my God, we're taking a break. I think.
No, we're just trying to understand, Noelle. We're not judging you at all. We're gonna like you regardless of who you're dating. We're still friends with you.
Yeah. But you come and you say this is your boyfriend, and we assume there's a relationship there.
I don't know at this point.
And
we are taking.
And prior to you telling us about this break, all we knew was you guys had a date Friday night.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think it is a friend date. I don't know. I don't know.
Honey, sorry. As far as guys are concerned, there's no such thing as a friend date. Guys hate nothing more than being put in the friend zone.
Ooh.
They don't want to be in the friend zone.
Sally.
Yeah.
Harry met Sally.
Excuse me.
He's not taking you out because he wants to be just friends.
Yeah, no, not a lot of guys want.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend. Look.
So that has nothing to do with it. The whole point is you are wrestling. That's why you're talking to me and Jacob, because in your mind, you don't know if it's right or wrong to be talking to other guys behind his back. You want validation. You want somebody to say, oh, it's okay. It's fine. So we're telling you the right thing to do. There are right things to do and there are wrong things to do. And Jacob and I are telling you the right things to do.
And I don't even know if it's the right thing to do. I'm just telling you from someone that's been hurt before. Yeah. I would tell you that it doesn't feel good for somebody to do things behind your back and then not tell you until it's too late.
Yeah.
Because
Excuse me, Jacob.
it does upset me when I actually care about somebody I'm with.
Mud rabbits. Well, why is my boyfriend doesn't tell me all of his stuff?
Because he's a guy, sweetie. We're
stuff.
built differently.
stuff.
Guys internalize things. Women spout everything out.
Well, and
It's
I'm not
how
going to
we're
justify.
built.
I'm not going to justify his actions. I think he should be open with you the same way.
Yes. But guys are not all feely touchy the same way women are.
But yes, guys are dumb and don't know how to express their feelings very well.
It's not that they don't, it's that they don't want to. They want to keep it inside and figure it out.
They've been taught their whole life that makes them weak. So
right. Well,
excuse me.
My guy bottles it up.
Excuse me. Why is girls cry when they just say a lot of things?
Because
why
we have a different chemical makeup than men do. We have more hormones. We have more hormones and less testosterone, and men have more testosterone and less hormones.
This is a good answer to, I don't know if you saw this in the chat. This is from Tiffany. She said, relax, take your time.
Yeah.
Take this break and ask yourself what you really want, what you're looking for in a relationship.
So Mudrabbit on Friday was
I like this comment too. Mermaid vibes.
Mudrabbits. Can I please say something? Team Mudrabbit. What about on Friday? He actually holds my hand and say, can we be friends or should we date? What should I say?
I guess you'll find out. I don't know.
What should I say?
I don't know, sweetie. You'll have to be in the moment and talk from your heart. I can't tell you what to say. You have to wait until that moment happens, and you have to just tell him what you want. And be straightforward. Guys like it. Guys don't like it when we beat around the bush and don't tell the whole story. Come straight to the point. They'll respect you more for it. He will respect you more for it.
I'm raising my hand because I want to answer.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
I would say don't wait until Friday to see if he holds your hand to decide if you're going to tell him about this other stuff. Don't wait for. Listen, hold on. Hold on.
Let Jacob finish.
Hold on. So what I was saying is, don't wait for his reaction to tell him what's going on with you. Don't wait on that. Don't anticipate that, because I can tell you're thinking about that. You're wondering if he's going to hold your hand. You're wondering if it's still a thing, but you need to let him know what's going on in your mind as well.
I am Mudrabbit. What about if you say, should we be friends or should we continue this? What should I say?
I don't know what you should say, sweetie. You have to talk from your heart at that point. You have to search yourself how you feel. But Jacob is correct. You need to tell him beforehand.
This is a good question for you, Noelle, if you feel like answering it. But if you don't want to answer it, I totally understand as well. Gonzo said, I'm sure I missed a lot, but why the break? Why are you guys on a break right now?
The break means I cannot talk about it here.
That's fine. You don't have to. I was just saying if you wanted to address that. Some people were curious.
Mudrabbit, he is decided to go to the play this Friday and see how. Can I see how that goes?
You're keeping a secret from him. Does that answer your question? Hello?
I'm still here. I'm
What
assuming.
happened?
I'm assuming this is a touchy topic.
Well,
I
she
feel like
brought it up.
I know. I just feel like sometimes when people actually have to address the emotions that are on the table,
Yeah.
it's a little rough. Ooh, so I had something I wanted to play for you.
Right.
And not only do I want you to guess what it's from, but I want you to tell me what you think of it.